an LLC, an S Corp, or a C Corp. Those are the three primary forms of corporations. Yes, there's general partnerships and limited partnerships and family-limited partnerships. Those are usually often the peripheral. An LLC is an ideal type of company if you have partners. If you're the only owner of a business, an LLC is not performing the way that it could. Like in my life, I make sure that my wife has 1% owner of an LLC because she has so much less liability, and you have ultimate flexibility in an LLC on how you pay, especially if you do your operating agreement right. So there's something called a charging order. Or let's say someone goes, okay, I've won this lawsuit against Garrett, I want his money. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not taking any income from this, it's all going to my wife. And all of a sudden they can't attach to her. So could they take that to court? Possibly, but I'm just creating even more of layers of protection. And liability protection from a partner is one of the ideal things in an LLC, and flexibility. You can change how much tax someone takes advantage of in an LLC, or how much income the other person takes. Where an S Corp, if you're in a partnership and you do a distribution, the distribution is based upon the ownership of the S Corp. So I look at S Corp as a great cash cow business. You're the only owner, you want to take as much cash from it as possible, because the LLC and S Corp are almost identical from, they're both pass-through entities, right? You're going to have to pay taxes even if you hold it off in the company at the end of the year. LLC's newer because it was in Wyoming in the late 70s, although it's the most popular form. And you can choose to tax an LLC on a Schedule K if you have a partner that taxes a partnership, or a Schedule S if you want to treat it like an S corporation. But I think it's become more and more favorable, but unfortunately a little bit misused. Like in real estate, awesome, be the only owner in an LLC. In a business, if you're the sole owner of an LLC, you might want to reconsider and tax it as an S Corp, even if you keep that LLC, right? A C corporation can retain earnings. So you don't have to pay tax on anything on the personal side until it's distributed, but you pay the corporate tax, which has been lowered. Now a C corporation does have a lower tax rate up to $50,000, even when you're paying yourself personally through it. So if you have some division of your business, or a new venture in your business, or simple product that you're selling to your customer, you might set that up in a C Corp if it's going to be $50,000 or less, and you lower your tax. One thing to know about a C Corp though is it is a little bit more onerous from a legal and cost perspective. In a C corporation, you can have a medical reimbursement account though. You can actually put $22,000 towards your medical pre-tax in a C corporation. But if you have employees, you have to provide that for them too. So, there's kind of this double-edged sword there. But just kind of important to know the differences between the corporations, where one might make sense versus another.